Now, there are few hidden parts that a lot of people don't even think about or talk about. Now, in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the origin of Anglican Church. Now, the few things you don't even know about Anglican Church, which you're going to learn in this video. So, if you're a member of Anglican Church, please tell me in the comment section. Tell me yes. So, let's just get it started. Now, first of all, what is the meaning of Anglican? A lot of you are Anglican church members. You don't even know the meaning of the word Anglican. Like, this is church you literally go to every Sunday. Some of us have positions in the church. You serve in the church, you're an usher, you're doing one work or the other. But trust me, you don't even know the meaning of that word Anglican. Anglican really means English. The word Anglicanus, it means English. This is a word gotten from English. And now, the origin of Anglican Church. Let me still tell you that Anglican Church came from England. Like, this is a church that was gotten from Catholic. Why was this church gotten from Catholic? If you don't know the story about the man who started Anglican Church, and I'll still tell you that Anglican Church has lasted for more than 200 years now. Yes, of course I know you don't even know. Of course, you don't know. But here, don't worry, relax. In this channel, you'll be getting a lot of stories that will make your day. And stories that you're going to be learning a lot from. I don't give you gist or stories that are just make up. These are real life stories that you will love to learn. You will learn, you will understand, you will even hear more. Do you know that Anglican Church is a church that you and I will love to attend? Now, how did this church actually started? How did Anglican Church came into existence? Anglican Church started in the 16th century, and this church started in England. King Henry was a founder of this church. Now, how did he find this church? Do you know that King Henry is the one who came out from Catholic Church, and he founded this church in England? And this church was actually founded in the year 1534. Now, from my research, I found out that King Henry wanted to get another wife. And for the reason that he broke out of this church was because the Pope did not, in fact, he didn't even want to bless the marriage he was going to have with another wife. And for this reason, he said, no, because of this, I'm going to start my own. I had decided to move and start another church, which you and I are attending today, known as Anglican Church. A lot of people don't really know Anglican Church as just church alone. Some people believe that there is also politics in Anglican Church. But that'll be a story for another time. But still on this matter, Anglican Church was founded by this man known as Henry, and he started and named himself the head of Anglican Church. And by so, he started this church and he got separated from Roman Catholic. In as much as he was already separated from Roman Catholic, he was still adopting some methods and cultures of Roman Catholic. I will still tell you that this same man even started adding other way which made the church unique. And this Anglican Church started going global. A lot of people started knowing Anglican Church, and that was when this church became Anglican Communion. Now, this church was formerly called Church of England. Now, these are most surprising part that people don't even know about. Do you know that in some other countries, some people call this Church of Uganda, like Church of US, and church, some people have other things they call Anglican Church. But this church started going global, and this was the actual reason why it was called Anglican Communion. So if you have been a member of Anglican Church but you don't know how this church got into existence, and you have just been attending this church for over 10 years, if you come to some families, they'll be like, if you ask them, where church are you attending, they'll be like, my church is Anglican Church. And you'll be like, okay, what is so special about Anglican Church? They don't know. But now let me tell you some things that is special about Anglican Church that makes it unique and different from other churches. Now this church is very good at their hymns. Yes, they are very good at their hymns, which makes it very nice and special. For their musical parts, like when they are singing, it sounds so angelic, and the way of singing and music in this church is very different. Like, they love music. Yes, it's a very good thing when you sing more of music. And of course, Anglican Church is a church where it accepts like a way, like pattern of culture, and they don't really do a kind of combining too many things at the same time, but they have a pattern that they do things and it's really special. Yes, so this church, when you're talking about Anglican Church next time, please have this story at the back of your head, and make sure you come back here for more stories like this. If this interests you, share this video to your friends. Make sure you have given me a subscribe. Please don't pass without that. And tell me what you know about Anglican Church that I didn't really talk about, and tell me what you have. Maybe if you are a member of Anglican Church, tell me about it. One thing again that made Anglican Church very different and special from others is that they also believe in baptism. Yes, they believe in baptism, and I'll keep you guys updated in more stories like this.